So this is an update on my braces. I have had them in for approximately 6 weeks. And I actually go get them tightened in a few hours. So the difference that I see so far in my braces is I have spacing in between like my two front teeth here. There's some smaller gaps. The wire in the back of my mouth, when I floss, so I use a I don't even know what it's called, but it's a floss stick that I'll use to go underneath the wire of my braces, and then I take the regular floss stick and then I floss my back teeth that do not have the brackets on it, and I don't have the bottom braces on right now either, so I floss the bottom ones. Sometimes if I floss too fast or I pull the bigger floss stick out, it will bend the wire, and the wire will scratch up the back of my cheek. The only issues that I've really had with these braces are the hooks. Sometimes the hooks will start to scratch the inside of my cheeks. I hate that. I would actually have to put wax on it. The wax that my orthodontics gave me did great, but the wax that I bought from Walmart, it has like a mint flavor to it. It's not gum. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Dentec, something like that. But anyway, the wax, when you put it over the bracket, it actually has like a gray color to it, so you can see it. It's not very noticeable. If I'm talking to somebody or if I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, smiling, it looks as if I just have something on my bracket, kind of like food or bread or something, but it just doesn't look gross. But you can clearly see that something is there. I think that's pretty much the only issue that I've had. Sometimes my teeth will start to hurt. So when I first got them put on, for like the first 4 to 5 days, I really had a lot of pain. After that, the pain went away. And then now it'll be like certain teeth or certain areas in my mouth will start to hurt. I'm still getting used to pushing my lips over the bracket. Like right now I'm talking and it just feels like the metal is dry. It feels like my tongue is wet, my cheeks are wet, but there's something covering my teeth that are dry. That's dry, or like, I don't know. I just feel it is rough. I hate it. But I mean, I got to get used to it. I think I'm talking a little bit better now. I still feel like some things I can't pronounce because my lip is not against my teeth. But other than that, the braces are pretty good. They're doing its job. Like I said, I have some days when things are not comfortable. Sometimes, my molar teeth will start to hurt. So like the teeth in the back where the braces are, and it usually happens like if I'm eating a burrito or if I'm eating like some grilled chicken. I don't know if it's the texture. I don't know if something is getting up under the wire. From what I can tell, nothing is under the wire, but every time I eat grilled chicken, which is like once a week or something, and every time I eat a burrito, I feel it. I've only had a burrito a couple times though, and I don't bite it, I cut it, and then I push the food to the back of my mouth. Chips, I'm still struggling with eating. I've tried to eat Cheetos, like the Cheeto Puffs. Those are cool, but they'll get up under the bracket, and it's not hard. It's just like it mats or like sticks together under the wire in between my teeth. So I have to go in and brush and pick that out. Chicken, everything get caught up under there. Excuse me, I'm sleepy. Anyway, everything get caught up under there. What else? I've tried to eat tortilla chips or like nachos. Those are not my favorite food. Every time I eat that, it gets caught under my bracket. Every time I eat like cheese grits or cheese eggs, the residue is on my teeth. I mean, of course, like when I eat cheese, it sticks to, like, you can feel the plaque or whatever on your teeth. But since I had these brackets, I feel like that residue that I would normally feel on my teeth will pretty much like coat the ring around the bracket. So when I brush, I have to brush like really, really good because I can still feel the cheese on my teeth. Grits, rice, stuff like that to get caught underneath my bracket. If I eat anything with pepper, Lord Jesus, what is it, lemon pepper hot wings or just lemon pepper chicken, or if I put pepper in my food or anything, the pepper, like the piece of pepper, will get caught in the crease of my teeth. So I would have to go in and brush, and not including what to get caught in the bracket. So like even if I put wax on my teeth, right, and let's say it's there for 3 hours, when I take the wax off, the wax will be caught like in the holes on the bracket. So I have to pick those out also. Another thing I forgot to say about the wax, when I put the wax on, that wax from, I just found my wax from my orthodontist, so I can't say that the wax from the orthodontist has the same issue, but I know that Dentec wax from good old Walmart, honey, when I eat something warm or hot, it damn near dissolves the wax. So like if it's in the back, the wax that's in the like the front side of my tooth is fine, but the part that's in the back, if I'm eating like some hot French fries or drinking some warm hot chocolate, because I don't drink like hot stuff, so if it's just warm, for some reason that wax in the back will start to dissolve, and it breaks down in like little pieces. So first of all, I'll smell it because it smells like mint, so I'll get like this rush of mint just randomly in my mouth, and then when I push my tongue back there to feel it, you can feel the wax. It's not whole. It feels like it's breaking down, and you will have little bits and pieces on your tongue. So I don't like that. I'm trying to find a wax that does not easily dissolve. Even if the wax, like let's say if I go to sleep with the wax in my mouth, right? When I wake up in the morning, like if I brush my teeth sometime at night, excuse me, it's nighttime here. But anyway, I'm just trying to get this video out. If I brush my teeth at night and the hook starts to irritate the side of my mouth, sometimes I will put the wax on. If I put the wax on and I go to sleep with the wax in my mouth, when I wake up in the morning, half of the wax will be dissolved. Sometimes I would have swallowed it. Sometimes it'll just be sitting there, and when I push my tongue on it, it just comes down or breaks apart or whatever, comes loose. It's disgusting though. But other than that, I haven't had any issues. Sometimes I say when my teeth hurt, it feels like they're loose, because they really truthfully feel like they're loose. Like it feels like you can take your tongue and shift your tooth. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like the pain, but it's not consistent pain. You know, it comes and it goes. You might have 2 days when you're fine, and the third day for a few hours your teeth will be painful. So I'm not sure if it's shifting. This tooth here, when I first got the braces put on, my tooth next to my big tooth was the most painful tooth. It felt like it was a loose and it was going to fall out. Like it wasn't even halfway in it. It felt like it was done. But so far it's fine. It's not hurting anymore. I don't have any sensitivity to cold temperature foods, hot temperature things, any of that. The only issue is eating and getting food caught in my braces, and then trying to brush. Flossing has become a lot better because now I have those sticks to floss with, but before that, and trying to thread the floss underneath my braces, it was horrible. The cost of my braces were right under $4,000. I believe it was like $3,200 or $3,300, something like that for the braces, and I would have to keep them on for about 2 years. I will be going to get my tightenings done every 4 to 6 weeks. I make my payments every month between the 1st and the 5th. The 1st is when it's due. I cannot go past the 5th, because if I go past the 5th, my orthodontist charges an additional $35 late fee if you exceed that 5th day. So I make sure I pay it between the 1st and 5th. My monthly payments are $109. There was no down payment or deposit or anything that I had to pay for my braces before I got them. When I went in and got the braces put on, I had to pay, I think it was like $246. That included putting them on. That included the x-rays and all of that stuff. So that was a one-time big lump sum. And then every time after that, for a month after that, like this month, I had to pay $109. And then when I get them taken off, I'll have to pay like for something for the debanding and removal of the braces. And then I have to pay like an additional $100 or $200 or something like that for the retainer. If I break a bracket, they would charge me, the first 5 brackets that they have to replace are free. If I break anything past that 5th bracket, 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever, I'll have to pay an additional like $25 or $35 each time I come in to get the bracket put on. So that's it. I think that pretty much covers the payment, the pain, the time I have to keep them on, maintenance. I do have a water flosser, water picker, whatever it's called. I've used that a couple times. The water pressure is very strong on that thing, and I did not necessarily feel like it replaced flossing. So I could use it, and I felt it. I knew that it got food out of my teeth. I would pretty much say it may have worked better for me to remove food from underneath my gums than it did to remove food from in between my teeth. I really don't think it removed the food from in between my teeth because I still had to go back in and floss, and it didn't feel clean. So I used that a couple times, like I said, but for the most part, I brush 2 to 3 times a day. I floss 2 to 3 times a day, if not more than that. Like if something get caught in my teeth, then I will floss more than that. And when I floss to get that one thing out of my teeth, I'm going to floss them all. So that's it. Like I said, I go back and get my braces tightened in about 15 hours. So, well, actually, no, it's after 12. So I actually go back and I get them tightened in exactly 8 hours. Once I get them tightened, I will let y'all know how it is. Hopefully it does not hurt because I have some things that I have to do that requires me to talk professionally, and with a sore mouth, that is not easy for me to do. So that covers pretty much everything, and I'll talk with y'all soon. Bye.